CMPRadio.net. Listen, we in the building right now. We got a very special guest, the CEO of Alexander Inc., Mogul. And I know you running through the city right now. You see everybody with these Mogul shirts on, and everybody's asking, are you a Mogul yourself? Did you print that shirt up yourself? Then you see another person with the shirt on. You're like, oh man, this might be a clothing line. So we're here right now speaking with the man behind the Mogul idea, you feel me? Get some in-depth information from him as to where he sees his company going in the next couple of years and what are his plans for his company. Introduce yourself, good brother, and speak up into the microphone. Get close, don't be microphone shy.
Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I'm shy. I ain't big on talking, so bear with me. My name is Matthew Alexander. Owner, CEO, whatever you want to call it, of the Mogul Brand, Alexander Incorporated.
So what made you like wake up one day and say, I'm gonna make shirts? Is it more than just shirts though?
Oh, it's definitely bigger than t-shirts, but the whole journey started probably in '96. I used to go around. To this day I got a serious hat and t-shirt fetish. Like I could be in a gas station out in the country somewhere and I see a random hat or a random t-shirt and I'll buy it.
Right.
And people used to always say to me, yo, where you get that hat or where you get that t-shirt?
Right.
So the idea basically was born probably in '96.
Right.
When I seen people were attracted to the things I liked. So I said, well, maybe if I start making stuff I like, maybe people will buy into it.
Right. That's how.
So that's where the idea sparked.
Right.
So you got hats.
Yeah, I got hats.
You got shirts, and I see you got that denim jacket on. I like the denim jacket.
Yeah, we coming. We building. We started with the t-shirts basically to just build capital.
Exactly.
And then fund everything else we trying to do.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So you got the emojis like the stickers on your jump. So explain like the idea. Hold on. The idea for Mogul. Explain that.
All right. That's a good question. Mogul actually it's an acronym for motivating others to grind for an unlimited lifestyle.
Right.
Now, as well as the traditional definition, but I came up with Mogul based on everything that was happening last year with the election, all the protesting and the Black Lives Matter, all the young boys dying in the streets, and we wasn't getting no justice, and I just got frustrated just seeing how we was living and our reaction to everything. You know, we march, we protest, but then what? Nothing was actually taking place to change anything. So in my mind, I figured, since I always wanted to do t-shirts, let me get my message out via these shirts. And basically the message is, you know, protesting and marching, that's fine, but they did that already. And if that was effective in the '60s, we wouldn't deal with the issues today. So we got to try something different. So the whole thing about Mogul is you got to change how you think first. Before you do anything else, before you go march, before you go protest, before you do anything, you got to change your mentality. And that's pretty much it. Change your mentality, and then you'll change your existence, your circumstances.
Right. So do you have like I said, you just broke down the acronym, and I didn't know that. I just thought, you know, the Mogul shirt was just Mogul, but it has a deeper meaning. Right. You have shirts that explain that as well, like
all that'll be coming. That'll be coming soon. Okay. And especially just the word Mogul. Right. I never knew so many people didn't even know what Mogul meant. Right. The traditional definition. Right. People come up to me all the time and say, "What's a Mogul?" I've had people think it was just something fly, and they was pronouncing it Majul, thinking it was just like Mesquine. Remember Mesquine with the airbrush tees and all that? They thought it was just something fly made up. I said, no, you never heard of Mogul?
Never heard of Mogul.
And people was like, no.
Wow.
So I was giving them examples. Like I was like, okay, Oprah Winfrey, even Donald Trump, he's a Mogul. Right. You know what I'm saying? People who are successful in business and they got a lot of different endeavors and they kind of powerful. So that's what a Mogul is.
Awesome. So what part of the city are you from?
I grew up on the west side, Wilson Street, 9th and Wilson, right across from Community Hospital.
Oh, wow. All right. So you would say, like, growing up in Chester, you know, you get a lot of people outside of the city look at the city and they give it a negative connotation. You believe that your city made you who you are. Like I said, you from Chester, you know, the basketball team, you know, you go up against the basketball team, you're going to get a hard game. You know what I mean? Like the heart is there. So would you say that your city helped create you in this enterprise that you have?
Absolutely. Right, it definitely gave me the toughness.
Right.
Because people might think, you know, oh, you just print up some t-shirts, it's easy. It's not as easy as it looks. Just being creative, period, and putting yourself out there, because you're going to have people rooting for you, but there's a flip side to that also. People going to also be rooting against you. So before you step out and put any of your dreams or anything personal out there, you definitely got to have thick skin. And growing up in Chester, man, come on, y'all know. You're going to get it. Whether you want it or not, you're going to get it. So, and I wasn't on the porch. You know, I was out there running around, so I definitely took my bumps and lumps, and I'm here. So, it definitely helped.
And that's awesome. You know, I ask this question of a lot of people. You know, I get a lot of entertainers, rappers, you know, entrepreneurs, and people that just want to make a change now. Get it? You can make money from this. I know that's your goal. You know, to make money. But what else do you see? You broke down the Mogul aspect. What else do you see coming from this?
Well, it's actually, you know, when people hear the word mogul automatically and they get the definition, they automatically think, oh, you chasing that bag or whatever. Exactly. And of course, I want to be able to sustain myself off of the business, whatever business venture I choose to follow or whatever. But that's not my focus. My focus is more about, and I have YouTube videos. This ain't nothing I'm just making up because I'm under the lights or whatever. I have a YouTube channel, and you can go check my videos out where I speak on. One of my goals is, you know, if I'm blessed to have success, any type of real success, I'm not running to the Bentley dealer. I'm not running to Keller Williams. Yo, I need that crib down Greenville. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I want to do is put study centers in every single neighborhood. Just like there's a corner store, a deli. You can get beer, you can get cigarettes, you can get blunts, you can get Dutchie, you can get everything within a block radius. You can get Chinese food.
That ain't helping you.
We got chicken spots. How many chicken spots do we need? I mean, come on.
How many chickens are there?
Exactly. Right. Real chickens, actually, because we got these clones they making, but we ain't gonna get into that. But my thing was, so why is it so easy to get all these things that's unhealthy for us, but we can't, you know, we tend to forget because we might have internet access or a laptop. Everybody ain't make it there yet. No. It's still people struggling. Everybody don't have a laptop. Everybody don't have internet access. So we need that in every hood, just like it's a Chinese store, because a child 7 or 8 can't get to the library, can't get across town to the Boys and Girls Club. Mom and them might be at work or whatever they doing. And
that's when they gonna learn the most though, for real.
Exactly. So
he over here, not to cut you off or nothing, but like I see him learning stuff. Like I said the other day, he just sat down and went on about the planets.
Right. It's them having that access.
Right.
And you know that's a crucial time in their life because if you don't have the things there to feed your curiosity,
right,
then you're going to turn your attention to what's available, what's right outside your front door.
Yep.
And a lot of times, unfortunately, in our community, it ain't nothing good.
Drugs
outside your front door.
Right.
So we got to catch them at that age where they're still curious and they're passionate about that curiosity and have something within reach. Like just like they can go to the corner store and get, you know, a little candy, and to the Chinese store, we need them to be able to go jump on a laptop, jump on the internet, easily accessible. Whether their mom can afford the monthly bill for Comcast high-speed internet or not, they need to be able to have access to it. So that's the first thing I want to do if I get any type of success. I want a study center in every neighborhood.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome. You just blew my head off with that.
Yeah, I ain't never thinking nothing like that.
He said he don't want to go grab a Bentley. He's not worried about buying a big house. He wants to give back to his community, and he knows where the void is, and he's trying to fill that. So that's awesome.
It's like water. Water gonna find its way to it's gonna find a path of least resistance.
Right.
So, just like you might get a leak in your roof, you might have did everything you could do to patch this roof up, but that water gonna find a soft spot and it's gonna get in there.
Right.
So you got to make sure you cover every hole.
Right.
And that's what it is with a child's curiosity.
Right.
They gonna find the path to least resistance.
Right.
That's why we can't be so busy, like we on the phone and we watching TV, and your child comes, and we all do it. We all have been guilty. Look, I'm watching the game. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pause and at least hear them out, because that might be the turning point for them to say, you know what? All right, I can't get what I need here. I'm gonna start paying attention to this outside the window.
I'm going outside. hang out with my
Exactly.
homies.
So we gotta be mindful of that.
Whatever it is that they outside doing.
We
So,
gotta
this
be
is-
mindful.
This is beautiful, man. This interview was great. You know, like I said, I thought it was just you gonna come up here and plug. Yeah, I got shirts.
Nah.
I got hats. I got jackets. Give me your money and let's go.
We definitely want the bread because we want to do these things.
Absolutely.
We can't do them without the
Without the
bread.
money.
But I definitely got to let the people know what my mission is. It ain't about me. So if I've seen people who follow me, they don't like nothing, they don't comment, they don't buy nothing, and that's cool. But I want you to know, especially the males, because the females been supporting like crazy. If you got anything you trying to do, market it to the females, the black sisters, they gonna support you. They gonna hold you down.
Yeah.
But my brothers, we tend to be insecure when we see another brother and he got something and we know it's popping.
Right.
Now we starting to think, well, damn, if I see it, I know my girl see it.
Right.
Right.
He about to be flossing.
Right.
He about to have this, and I ain't gonna help him get it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That insecurity, and I just want to tell the fellas that it ain't about that. What I'm doing is for everybody. If I win, we win.
Right.
And speaking on that note, I got to shout out my man who in the building, Parson and Picasso and them. They doing their thing. They stepped to me and said, "Yo, put your shirts in here." You know what I'm saying? And that's a good look because that's the business district. That's a very good look. So appreciate y'all, man. Shout y'all out. Abstract Reality Art Gallery. Go hold y'all events over there. Get them brothers some business, man. They doing their thing.
Yeah, he about to get on the microphone right after you.
So, that's my man. That's my man.
Unscheduled interview, but like I said, that's my man. I went to him with this idea for this radio station, and they offered me a space. You know what I mean? He said, "Come on, bro, here." But it was in the basement. They tried to put me in the basement. And I just wanted something that was a little bit more presentable. And we could have dressed it up any kind of way we wanted to. And it probably would have worked.
Right.
You feel me? Because I see what they doing over there with that space. So I know he wouldn't have set me up and put me in a bad position. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to be outside of the city because I might have to come after a couple city officials and I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? So here I am. I can't be touched. And
I feel you.
That's how I feel, just a little bit. I don't know if it's really true. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming up here.
I appreciate
let everybody know
y'all
where they
having
can find you, man. Let everybody know where they can find
You can find me you can go to the website, www.themogulbrand.net. I got the YouTube channel, Alexander Incorporated, IG, Alexander Inc. Tees. Yeah, man, I'm out here moving. I got my shirts in Payton Brothers Hair Salon on 10th and Curlin. You probably if you ride by there, you see the mannequins in the window. I got, like I just said, at 510 Avenue of the States, Abstract Reality Art Gallery and Photography Studio. Yeah, man, we out here. They could DM me on Instagram. Like I said, Alexander Inc. Tees on Instagram. I'll pull up, I'll bring them to your house.
Absolutely. Right. And you respond real quick.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were in the meeting, but you got back to me.
Absolutely.
And like I said, it's awesome, man, to be able to reach out to a brother and he respond back and he's willing to come here and sit down. Like I said, I'm not going to put you in a bad position when you come here. I'm not going to ask no crazy questions.
I appreciate it.
It's all love. I'm going to push you up, you feel me? And hopefully, we all grow together. And I'm definitely down for whatever you got going on. So
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Thanks for the invite. Can I shout my kids out real quick?
Shout out whoever you want to.
Because I told them to tune in, so this their little bonus for tuning in. Because I know they dying to go back to what they was doing. I want to shout out Lamar, Jamil, Tariq, and the baby girl, the boss of the whole operation, Ty.
Awesome.
Love y'all.
Shout out to them. See, this is daddy working.
No doubt.
Showing you to reach out for your dreams, and no matter how many times your hands get smacked, man, just keep them out there and keep pushing, man. Good things happen to those who wait.
No doubt.
I don't know if it's just now because I'm actually out here being positive, but it's a lot of stuff going on. Was it always like this? Was everybody like trying to do something better in the city? It wasn't never like this.
It's something happening.
It's something happening.
It's something in the air.
It's that change, like
People tired,
it's
right?
inevitable. Like negativity is like wearing out. You know
Right.
what I mean? Positive coming back, like how they say the real coming back.
Right.
Like the real actually coming back.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like this my guy. Like we got years
Yeah, we go back.
on the block together. You dig what I'm saying? I'm over here like
Doing wrong.
whoa.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? This is my guy. Like,
Right.
this my, I will pop your melon off of this guy.
Right.
You understand what I'm telling you? Like, I'm like, whoa.
Right.
So, like, to know I'm sitting here hearing this in the position I'm in, I know I'm going in the right direction.
Right.
No doubt.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Cause I'm younger than y'all, so I don't like. I think I'm just thinking like my generation just now growing up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So, cause when I'm looking around and I see like,
Everybody's wrong.
yeah, like
Everybody's wrong.
it's like
I mean, it gets to a point where you get tired of the negativity. You get tired of when you have kids. I think for me, it becomes more of a priority to let your kids see what they can be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Positive.
right.
We do things, and our kids, we're not aware of the things that our kids really see.
Yeah, they
Take
watching
in
everything.
and keep. You know what I mean? Like I was in the streets for years, and like I said, I didn't hide anything.
Right.
You know, and so to look at my son now when he comes to the radio station and the way he looks at me
Right.
is way better than the way he looked at me before.
Right.
You know, even though he was happy about going to get sneakers and clothes
Right.
and having everything, now it's like, Dad, you can't give me them new Jordans. Don't even worry about it.
Right.
I'll go there and get a pair of $59 sneakers. I'm
Right.
happy. Put the money into the station.
Right.
You feel me? So to have my son be proud of me,
Right.
man, you can't.
Yeah.
Ain't no feeling in the world is better than
Yeah.
that. None. I don't care.
Cause like when my oldest was 3, I was walking up and down the street in the fairground.
Right.
Like I didn't get that. It ain't clicked yet.
Well, you
You know what I'm
got
saying?
it.
I still, but
You
now
got
to
it.
see, yeah.
we
But
got
I just thought it was just like, I just thought because I stepped out of that lane, like everybody was all. I knew it wasn't a radio station, but I just thought like everybody was already doing this. Like I just was in an like an alternate universe. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked. Like so now it's just it's happening. Just period.
So let's be a part of it.
Right.
And that's so true because when I actually started what I'm doing now, I had no clue of what was going on in the city.
right.
Because all I did was go to work, come home, be with my kids. I wasn't even in tune to everything that was happening.
Right.
It wasn't until I printed up my first shirt, which this is the one I got on now, the Chester Summer 16 tee. I printed this shirt up, and it wasn't until I printed this shirt and put it on Instagram and people started hitting me, then I started seeing everything that was happening in the city, like with Overtown and everybody that was doing positive stuff. I had no clue.
Right.
So it's definitely something in the air, man, because it's happening.
Yes.
There's definitely something in there, and there's definitely a lot of.
It's good.
But the thing is, can we all build together? You know what I mean?
Clearly.
Yeah, it's individually everybody's
Right,
doing
right.
everything, but just imagine if all of us came together.
Saying, honestly, apparently we can.
Apparently, yeah,
We
because
here
like
right now.
No doubt.
it's only 2 weeks. It's only the second week for real, and look already though. It's crazy.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna keep reaching out, and I know everybody's like, "Oh, well, he ain't reached out to me yet." Like I said, if I have and you haven't responded, or if I haven't, then you can as well. You know what I mean? So I just want everybody out there that's listening, everybody out there that's watching, to know that my door is wide open. The door to this radio station is wide open. And anytime you want to come back up here, you got something you want to promote, you got a fashion show that's about to come up, whatever, man. Just
I appreciate it.
let me know, and you're in here.
Definitely appreciate it.
Right.
Y'all
Fans
go out
do.
and get them Mogul shirts, man. We got
You
some
see
work
us
to
up on the
do.
wall.
I see it. I'm like, where they get that at?
You didn't give me that.
Right.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
I peeped that.
I got that from Abstract Reality Art Studio.
That's what's up.
And I didn't buy one. I didn't buy
That's what's
two. I bought 3 of them joints.
My man.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So like
it.
I said, I support those that are doing something positive and putting good energy out there.
My
You know
man,
what I
I
mean? So
appreciate
you got my support, man. I'm in. I want a jacket though.
Oh yeah, we got the Mogul patches and denim coming.
I need a jeans
Look out
set,
for it.
man.
And
I need a whole set.
To all the up and coming entrepreneurs out there, you know, don't look at other people and see how fast they might be moving, and you get frustrated, and don't worry about the timing being perfect or you not having enough money. Take your time. You on your own time. You don't have to compete with anybody, and if you don't have the money, print one shirt up. Sell that one shirt and buy two. Sell those two and buy four. Build from the ground up. Don't be scared to struggle. If you believe it, you can make it happen. Man, integrity is the key. Don't compromise yourself, and don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
I thought you was about to hit us
That's
with
a shirt,
Jesse
right?
And at the end of the day, don't be regular, be mogul. That's my
Mogul.
plug.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Plug. So, yeah, so anytime.